Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz and thanks for tuning in today. So to all my wonderful subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around because I have been MIA for quite a few months. So I'm like slowly doing the walk of shame back in. But I have, a good reason for that, and we're going to get into that here in a little bit. But thank you guys so much. You guys have been showing love, to my previous videos. And there are even some new subscribers that came just from, the previous videos that I've uploaded. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new, just check out this video, vibe with us, and I will work on getting some new content out here for you guys. So God help me with consistency, but I am a work in progress. All right, guys. So first things first, where have I been? Okay, it's been 5 months since I uploaded my last video. I have been MIA for some time and I'm so sorry, but I literally had to do this because my mental health, even my physical health, was in the trenches, okay? I had, the earlier part of this year, I had actually went through a breakup and it did a number on me. I was really down, I was really sad, I was very hurt, and it affected my mental health really bad to the point where I was not able to go ahead and focus on even my actual responsibilities at the time. Like I was down and out. So social media of course took a hit with that. So I just woke up one day, I deactivated my Instagram, my TikTok, YouTube. I wasn't filming anything. I think I took a week off of work. I was like, this isn't working out. Like I spent a lot of time by myself. Like I took very long walks by myself. That was if I went out. I sat in the room a lot. It was a very dark time for me, and to be able to go ahead and open up and share that, because I feel like society is always like, okay, well, you break up with someone or someone breaks up with you and you should just go ahead and bounce back, play some music, it should be okay, your bounce back game should be strong. And I was not given any of that. Like, I am being so vulnerable and transparent with you guys. I was down and out for the count. Let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. So with that being said, I had to come to terms with the fact that I was not okay and figure out how the heck to crawl out of that space that I was in. Because if not, I would have set up camp there. I would have set up camp there because my hope was long gone. My hope was long gone. I was very sad. And I know, some people might be hearing this and be like, girl, what the heck happened? What did you go through? And, it was more than just like, I don't even know if I'm going to get into that. I don't know if I'm going to, talk about those details or anything. And I'm definitely not going to go ahead and do that in this video. But I basically had to go ahead and come to terms with the fact that I was not okay and, embrace where I was at the time and actually take time to heal. There was a time that I wanted to go ahead and fast forward or fast track that healing process and be like, okay, I'm gonna, do my self-help reading and read books, and I'm going to go to therapy, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and nothing seemed to be working. And until I literally slowed down and embraced the moment that I was in. I was like, okay, Liz, this is what just happened. This is how you feel about it. You're not feeling too great about it. You're not feeling too motivated right now to do much of anything. Chill for a second. Breathe. I literally had to bring myself to my center, you know what I mean? And just embrace that for a moment. And then shortly after that, I feel like a big part of my healing journey was my support system. So my parents were incredibly instrumental in, helping me get back to, myself. My sisters were also there for me. Cassie, Grace, if you're watching this, shout out to you guys. They were really instrumental in, just being there for me, because there was a time where I was scared during the breakup. There was a time where I was scared to be alone with my own thoughts. It was that bad. I was like, so I would call, any one of them, and I'd like let out, I need to talk to me, or I talk to you, or just listen, or whatever the case may be, because like my mind is racing at, a million miles per hour. So there is a bright side to the story. There is a bright side to this story. So around that time, I had taken a trip to Ireland. So I almost didn't go because I was so down and out so fast. So the breakup happened, and then fast forward about a month and some change to April, I had an opportunity to go to Ireland. There was a conference that was going on, and I ended up going there with my parents. And there were so many people that we knew personally that were already over there that were also going there for that conference. So I almost didn't go, but I was like, all right, I think I really need to, I think I really do need this, trip to get out of like, the funk that I'm in, the space that I'm in. And when I tell you that trip was amazing, and it was literally exactly what I needed. I had no idea it was what I needed, but I thank God that I went. So I was surrounded by amazing, amazing people. I'm sure I have like a bunch of pictures from that trip, and I am going to share some of that. I was supposed to put up a vlog, and I probably might still go ahead and put it up just for, my memories and everything. But yeah, I'll share a few pictures and everything. It was amazing. So amazing people, the food. It was a prayer conference. The ministrations that came forth was just, I would not have traded that experience for anything. It was exactly what I needed. It was a breath of fresh air. I made a ton of new friends. So just being able to get out of like that dark room that I was in and like see this beautiful, beautiful island, it was amazing. So Ireland happened, and I am going to tell you one of the things that transpired in Ireland that transitions to what I'm going to talk about next. So as I mentioned, yes, it was a conference that I went to, specifically a prophetic prayer conference that I attended. And so there was a pastor that had ministered to me while I was there. And of course, this person, I see her annually, for the conference, but short of that, no other communication really happened. So I say that to say that this person doesn't know anything about me or what I'm going through, or what I was going through at that time. So this pastor, I think Pastor Olson was her name, she had actually ministered to me, and she was like, you're going to be moving soon. You're going to be moving soon. And it's going to happen like really fast. And so my girlfriends that were next to me, they were kind of like snickering a little bit because I lived in Florida at the time, and I was complaining. I was like, I'm tired of being here. Like, I knew I wanted to move. Like, I just need some change in my life. This was all beforehand. So they were snickering because they're like, girl, you were just talking about this. You were just talking about this. So Pastor Alston was saying, yeah, you're going to move, and you're going to move really soon. And it was literally like the breath of fresh air, and also the confirmation that I needed, because what I had been feeling was that I knew I was not at peace in Florida anymore. I didn't know where I was going to go to next. And I feel like that's one of the ways that God speaks to me and many of his children, is like sometimes when you're not at peace with something, sometimes you really have to like tap in and see like what he's trying to say. Maybe it means you need to slow down. Maybe it means you need to, it could mean like a few things. So that's just where I was at that time. So I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh. So yes. So with that being said, fast forward a little bit. I think about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, I moved. And all of this was just by the grace of God. When I tell you the details of like how I actually like was able to transition so quickly, how the door opened for me to go ahead and transition, it was only him. It was only him. I was able to go ahead and transition from Florida to Maryland, my home state, in April. So I was so happy. Anybody that knows me knows I love Maryland, the entire DMV area, as a whole. But I love Maryland. I am so excited to be back up here in my home state. Like everything is just going well and it's looking up. And at that time, I could not like in a million years believe that like God had, had this in store for me, because like I said, how I felt before, I was like, oh, okay, all hope, is out the window. And God's like, no, not at all. Just go through this right now. I'm taking you somewhere. Relax. Relax. It's okay. You're going to be all right. So at this point, we are in April. We are happy. Things are looking up. Just moved to a new state. It's a breath of fresh air. Things are going well. So my new focus had shifted from, basically being unfocused to honing into my new business. So at the beginning of this year, doing watch night service, I had received so clearly. I heard from the Holy Spirit so clearly. This is the year for you to go ahead and start that business. That business idea that I had given you years ago. Procrastination is not a good thing, and that's clearly what I've been doing, because God gave me this idea years ago, and I would start on it. I would do certain things here and there. I secured my LLC like years ago, the business name years ago, and the reason why I wanted to go ahead and start the business is because there was two things that I wanted to go ahead and combine, which was makeup and fitness. So usually, when people go ahead and when people think about me, they associate me with one of those two things. And I always had the desire to combine the two, but I just didn't know how. So I was finally able to go ahead and come up with a concept, thank you, Lord, for my business, which is called Pull Her Up. Can you guys see her? She's so pretty. This is my new baby, DoxaFit Beauty, my new brand. So I am so proud of the progress that I've made, and I literally, again, have to do a separate video for that, because I know this is just like, an update video, popping back in, where have I been, saying hey to you guys. But there has been a lot of work going on behind the scenes to launch my new business. So it is going to be it's going to go ahead and be a cosmetic line. There's something else that I am launching with first that I do not want to go ahead and speak about yet. But yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and get started. It's been a long time coming, long nights of, communicating with vendors overseas and samples coming in every other day and testing things. It's just been a lot, and I know I have not even scratched the surface, but I do thank God for how far he's brought me, because there has been lots of progress made. I can't wait to go ahead and start, introducing the business, to the public, slowly but surely. So that is one of the amazing things that has come out of this little hiatus I have been on since I have been off of social media. So yes. So okay guys, so we've already covered a couple of things, and one of the other things that I wanted to talk about was content. Okay, so I am going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I don't necessarily know exactly where I want to go ahead and go with my content on this channel. I know a few of the videos that I have done already. I actually like those type of videos, and I do want to continue it, but I also want to incorporate fitness into that, as well as it does have to do with my brand that I am building. So I know I have an understanding of where I want to go with the content, but I don't know how to go about it, if I can be honest with you guys. So I'm just going to, like I said, just keep going. And a lot of times that can kind of cripple, people, and even me myself, oh, I don't know where I want to go, so I'm just not going to do anything at all. And I don't want to do that anymore. So, if you guys can bear with me while I try to go ahead and find my groove, with the type of content that I post, how often I post that content. Maybe I might go ahead and end up narrowing down my niche, I can't stand that word. Maybe I can go ahead and narrow that down, after I can figure out, again, the type of content that I want to go ahead and post. But yeah, so like I said, once again, it's just a matter of fitness content, and maybe more so vlogs. You guys can come with me throughout the day, or more so stuff that kind of is a bit like encouraging. And yeah, that's kind of like what I was thinking about so far. So you guys let me know what you think. You know, I always appreciate your thoughts and your comments. So definitely let me know down below what you guys think about the direction I should take my content and what you would like to see. And then the final update that I have for you guys is definitely going to be the bling on my hand. I am newly engaged, you guys. I am so ecstatic. I'm over the moon. I'm happy. I'm blessed to be engaged to the most amazing man ever. Okay, he proposed on the 14th of June, and it was everything that I could have like hoped for, imagined, asked God for. And y'all, again, we need another video for that, because I have to tell you guys about this testimony, like how we met, our journey. It's a lot of tea, and I'm sure it can go ahead and inspire some people out there. Some of y'all can relate to it when I tell y'all, but you know, I always heard people say, oh, you know, when you meet the one that God has for you, you'll realize like why it never worked out with anyone else. And y'all, I am so grateful to God that it never worked out with anyone else, because if it had, I would have never met, this amazing man that God saved just for me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get all mushy, but yes, that is like where I'm at right now. Literally my most recent update is that I am newly engaged, you guys, and I'm so excited. So yeah, that is really all from me, you guys. This weekend I plan on batch creating content. Like I said, I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm going to post, so I'm going to use Friday to plan, Saturday to batch film, and then I'm going to edit and then try to go ahead and get some more videos out to you guys. Okay, so like I said, you guys interact with me. Let me know exactly what you guys want to see. If you guys have any thoughts on where I should go ahead and take content and what you would like to see more of, I would really go ahead and appreciate that, or I would really appreciate that so much. So anyways, that's all for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.